Hey there, everybody. This is Bo again. Just wanted to do a fun little show, show you guys kind of the different battle techniques for how to build your armies, and then the different methods for using your player character. So in the case of this, the leader of the army, in order to help benefit the entire army. Now, what you see me here, this is the initial beginning where I still have a bunch of Swadian recruits. Now, you go with Swadian recruits for a couple reasons. Swadian recruits are incredibly difficult to kill compared to most others. You can upgrade them very quickly into decent foot soldiers, and then ultimately what we're trying to shoot for is going from foot soldier to man-at-arms, which is basic mounted cavalry, and then ultimately to the Swadian Knight. The Swadian Knight is a friggin' death house on wheel, and he will go through and annihilate everything. And the best part is, he's on the Swadian Knights get on war horses, so they get charge damage. They have incredibly high hit points. Their armor and weapons and all that are just ridiculous. So as you see here, I finally got 2 man-at-arms. So you can see the difference immediately. You can see that these guys have armored, like they have chainmail. Their horses are armored. The guys in white are what they look like before they get upgraded to man-at-arms. And you can see, I mean, there's a huge difference in the two. Man-at-arms have a ton more hit points, plus that javelin they use there, or lance, double-sided lance, gives them a huge amount of joust, or what is it? If you do a crouch attack with a lance, you can add like 400% damage to a damage attack. And if you have an entire army of these guys running right into the front ranks of people, it is ridiculous. So here I am. I'm just clearing out a little forest bandit hideaway, and this is the opportunity I like to use for working on precision archery. Well, as precision as you can get. It's really easy for boosting your points, as well as getting your basic archery skill up, and just kind of working on how to get used to that rose. So I'm referring to the aiming rose in the middle as it contracts and gets smaller and smaller, and then how to place the shots to give the maximum effect, because we want to try to get these guys down. Right here I'm just side strafing every time I shoot, just to kind of give myself a margin for not getting hit, even though it's really not necessary, but it doesn't hurt because he's going to shoot the same as I do. When all else fails, now I'm getting a ton more man-at-arms. This is, I think, I'm just progressively playing and recording the battles as I go, so I can show you guys the progression of the army. So you see a lot more foot soldiers are now on. Okay, so the guy on the left there is slave traders or man hunters. I try to go pick those guys out too. I want an entire army of mounted cavalry, or at least mounted troops. 2 things it does for you as well in this game. It gives you a faster run speed on the map, because all your guys are not walking. They're all on horses. 2, it makes you incredibly fast on the grounds. Like this, for instance, right? I can just chill out in the back, hold my guys, because I have a wall of cavalry ready to go, and I can just send them in at any time. And so I just like sitting here taking pot shots at people. I have a couple crossbowmen too. I don't have a whole lot of them. I don't really like running with a whole lot of archery, just because that's not how I usually set up my armies. I like all cavalry, because it's crazy. The only one thing that sucks is when you start doing castle raids, you can start running into issues, because your knights will get destroyed before they get up to the top of the castles. But for right now, because we're just starting out, we haven't even started to get into a faction yet. I want to have a decent army, so that way we can start amassing renowned. So what we're doing here is we're on, if you look at the map, we're on the far west, up in the Vagars area. So what we're killing is Sea Raiders. Sea Raiders have great gear. They drop really good helmets, chests, and decent two-hander and even shield weapons. I use those for upgrading my NPC army. So NPCs are, if you go to a different, like a town, and you can go into a tavern, and there will be NPC characters. These are guys that are kind of like the player character. The exception for it being that the player character that I'm referring to as far as in the taverns, you can equip them with items, and you can also figure out what skills you want. It's a great opportunity for me to have mule characters or the NPCs get all the non-combat skills, so I can focus 100% on combat with my main guy here. Okay, just real quick, you see these archers. Look at the wall of cavalry coming down on us right now, and watch for the blue text. It'll start popping up really fast. Okay, here we go. Now, there it is. See, the cavalry annihilate everything, and I don't even have, let me see, looking around, I think I may have one Swadian knight. The rest of them are all man-at-arms, and they reduce people to they shred people like crazy. So when you're starting the game, my suggestion is go with the Swadians, because the Swadian armors are just, I mean, I played this game probably the last 4 or 5 years. The only other one potential good one is the, I'm going to butcher the hell out of these names, the Kurganite. They're the mounted archers, and they decimate people just from a distance, and you can't touch them. They're super fast. They are crappy when it comes to being a knight, but if you want to have a mobile team, I would suggest getting those guys if you want archers. So that way everyone's on cavalry, so if you want your cavalry, get Swadian knights, and then for archers, get the Kurganate. I'm pretty damn sure someone's going to correct me on that, which would be great, because my pronunciation is, I think, on par with some guys that take the short bus. You'll notice my voice is a little bit messed up. I apologize. I've been eating up a cold lately. Let's get better. No better time than to boost my army than when you're fighting an illness. So as you see, blue text everywhere. As soon as I started getting my man-at-arms, there's no wandering army that can touch me at all. It is just a rape fest. It's just ridiculous damage, ridiculous amount of just demolishing. I mean, what I like to call it is the ball of death. As you see, those little groups on the left and on the right, and they're just balling up around these people, and there's nothing they can do about it. As soon as the ball has you, you're dead. You're gone. And I really like I freaking love the cavalry, because they mow people down, knock them down, so that way it gives you more opportunity to hit them. Like this, for instance, nice open field. I have all my guys just chilling, because I have no reason to run. They don't have any, see, they're throwing axes. Whoop-de-doo. I'm just going to go, what? F1, F3, charge, and then you'll see this go up. Here comes the ball of death. Just rolling through people. Very cool. Very, very cool. And you can just sit around taking some shots at them. Again, the ball of death now, I mean, if you can see the number of man-at-arms and Swadian knights I have rolling, as well as slave drivers and mercenary cavalry. I think I picked up a couple. Every once in a while, the Sea Raiders will have prisoners. So I usually pick up all the prisoners that are cavalry units, because I don't really care. If you know, as long as I get in there and do damage, and they upgrade really well, actually. It's a free mounted unit. This is why I absolutely love doing, like, rescuing people from wandering armies. It is the easiest way to get really decent people together. Alright, so the ball of death. I can even get a good shot at it and try to get some damage. These guys get killed so fast. It's like, I would love to get some points, but the length of these battles are getting minuscule at best now. I mean, we're talking, the battles are taking 10 to 15, 20 seconds, and these are an anywhere between, these are usually armies between 12 and 20 people. So you can see that if you just do it right, start a small army, upgrade them, get yourselves into Swadian Knights, and try to just get mounted cavalry, this game becomes an easy street. Again, your problem turns out when you start doing castle raids. Because generally you want to have some archery units to take care of all the people on the... take care of folks that are on the, you know, like up on the fort, but I don't really care at this point. Yeah, watch the ball come, the ball of death. I'm just sitting here shooting into the crowd, getting some points, but then the wall comes, and the blue text will start flying very fast. Did I get one? No, I still didn't get one. Oh, crap. Come on, we get one? Get this guy? Yeah, I got one guy. Alright, so we think got one person. Too much to ask. Yeah, put on a little herd. Oh, there's 2 birds. Oh, wow. This must have been a great battle. I got 2 or 3 kills. Because generally my guys annihilate every way before I get the opportunity. See, son of a bitch, stealing my kill again. But look at that, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was a pretty epic shot. I like that one. But again, I can't, because my knights get in there and wound people so hard. There's no opportunity for me to get a shot in, generally. Look at the blue text, it's flying now. The one thing I will caution is that as your army gets larger, you need to continue to do this every week. Keep fighting every damn battle you can get your hands on and get your trade skill up, because you're going to need money, and lots of it, but not really. I think the total weekly cost on my army right now, I got 35, 36 people in it, and as you can see, they're all pretty damn good. They're NPCs or player characters, and that's maybe 800, 900. So as long as you make 800 or 900, you're fine. I just want to show some footage from a tournament. This is what your character can do to make a shitload of money really easy. Is to bet on yourself in tournaments. You can bet 100 dinar, whatever. I can't say it. Top Gear USA. You're gonna have to you have to correct me on this one, brother. You can bet on yourself. So I bet 100 every single time, and then if you win, you get like I think 6 times that. Something like that. I can't remember quite honestly. So the tactic for this is you hit them once, they block, and then they go in for a recoil, and you just keep hitting them, just mow them down. It's really not hard. And when a new group comes, just get them back. Never get in front of the group, otherwise they will swarm you. Remember the ball of death with Swadian Knights? You do not want that happening in a tournament. You have no armor, and you get this shitty little weapon. And so always hit them from the back if you can, and then just keep plowing out at them. And because your weapons change every time, so I can't say use your shield every time. What I can say is you just need to focus on one guy at a time, down, and if you start getting a group, back out, start backing away, and keep your guard up, and then wait for the opportunity and start plowing them like this. Get in there, take a shot, keep yourself up, because if you lose your health, I mean, you lose all the money you've been betting up to now, which would suck. So you only really, if you want to bet on yourself, you need to win. Otherwise you'll lose everything. But that's usually fine. Don't be bad. And you should be good. Where is it? Oh yeah, I think it's the last lady. Oh yeah. This one has the weapon reach advantage for sure on that one. And this is the final one, super simple, just quick and easy. So if you guys liked and enjoyed this kind of thing, and you wanted more informative how to make armies in Mount&Blade, let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.